It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take beer off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
At the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. Throwing is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settle themselves into this game.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. So, from 37, here's second down and 3.
At the Vikings' 37-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Late catchment up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. First down and more inside the 15. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Vikings nothing. Bradley Pinion set.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now here's Aaron Jones. And this will wind up a Vikings first down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
By
James Pierce working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. Open man is Oliver, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play for Minnesota. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Short pass caught by Oliver. And he will score! Josh Oliver! Touchdown, Vikings!
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. I want you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence from the defense, get a stop. If we look at this extra point, we got ourselves a tie ball game.
team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Penix. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That is caught by Chark. And he will get into the end zone. DJ Chark. Touchdown Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Hawkinson. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play for Minnesota. That gains an even 60 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Jones, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. This is Hawk toward the side of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you drop on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Here comes a return from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at it for 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go again with Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
We're going to go play action with Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll go play action now with Penix. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. To throw is Penix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And on that 1st and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
The first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
One more time, it's Robinson. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. That one is good. And the Falcons move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. This is Jones. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That is caught. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in, and now here comes 4th and goal. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Ty Felton. Touchdown, Vikings.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game. Riker now to add the extra point.
He's got it. And the Vikings move on in front by 4. It's 21-17. This one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They run it once more with Jones. He'll push forward for about a yard. Hayden Ellis in on that stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to run for the first down with Jones. And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the first down.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
This one brought in by Hawkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the give, it's Jones. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. That's David Onyemata in there for the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. blitz to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First and 10.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball to his hands, and he does the rest.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, here's McCarthy. And it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Falcons.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the gun, it's Penix. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just a pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He runs straight ahead with Jones. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll go back to Jones on first down, and he'll get about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
run. And here's Mason. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's got some space past the 20, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 25. Tough to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play, and a first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On play action, Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On second down, here's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Finding room across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Falcons first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, Penix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the gun, here is Penix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Atlanta. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The rookie from Georgia, Jalen Walker. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. McCarthy to the air on second down. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down. They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Open man downfield, it's Hawkinson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he can't hang on. Through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Open man left side. He's got it. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
For a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. His pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
19 more yards.
Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's first and 10. You get this complete. It's Addison again. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
4 yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Riker good with the extra point. Vikings back with inside. It's 35-28. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. First down, Atlanta.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
First down, Atlanta.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go on the clock. Here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.